Hello guys, welcome to this lesson. And this lesson we are going to be looking at links, images and quotations. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear the previous content we have in our HTML document. So to link in web pages, we make use of what we call the anchor tag. Okay, and it goes something like this. Okay, so we have the anchor tag and it takes in an href attribute. Now this href attribute is basically the place it's going to link to, that is the resource or the website or the web page you are linking to. And then in between here we're going to now have the text, so we can say Google, and then right here we can say https and www.google.com. okay, I didn't spell that right. Now let's save that and check our web page. Okay, so when we click on this, it should automatically take us to Google's website. Okay, let's go back to our web page. Now another thing is you can link in between different web pages in your website. So for example, I can create something like about.html, and then let's generate this, and I'm going to put here about, say this is an about page. Okay, so let's save that and then let's come back here. Okay, so let's add the link right here, about. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put HTML, and then that should work. So let's go live and let's test that out. Okay, we can see it right here. Okay, and when we click on this, it's going to take us to the about page. Okay, and the about page also, let's add a link back to the home page. So I'm just going to copy this, and then up here I'm going to paste this and then change this to home, and then this is going to be slash index.html. Okay, so let's see that. Now by the time we click on this, it's going to take us home, and clicking on this is going to take us to about page. So you can see how basic linking works using the anchor tag. Okay, another interesting thing you can do in your HTML page is to show images, and that works by using the image element. So now it takes in two essential parameters, two essential attributes rather. We have the SRC, which is the part for that particular image you want to show, and then we also have the ALT, which is alternate text, and the alternate text is basically the text that is going to show to search engines or screen readers to tell the image what it's about. Now a good practice when using self-closing empty element and self-closing tag is to close it this way. Now using this also works, but closing it this way is way better. Now what I'm going to do is I don't have any images here right now, so basically what I will do is come to Google and search for image of cat. Okay, so I'm going to select this particular image right here, and then what I can do is right click on it and copy the image link. So come back to the code editor and then paste it right here, and then we're going to put the alt text as image of cat. Okay, let's save that and let's see if that works. Okay, we can see, wow, that looks nice. Okay, how about we do that once again? I can do this. Let's duplicate this, and then I'm going to come right here. Let's select another image. Okay, and then right click, copy image link. So once we've done that, just come here and then paste the image here. Okay, that looks too long. Okay, but notwithstanding, let's see, and then we can put another image of cat. All right, that works fine. Now what if you have an image saved on your system you want to display in your website, in your web pages, that you want to serve locally? Now a way to do that is I can come here and then save this image. Let's see, this one right here. So I'm going to save it, and then inside of my web page right here, I'm going to save it. Okay, now if we should come to Visual Studio Code, we have this kitty cat image here. So I'm going to remove this, just undo that. That should also work fine. And then what I want to do is basically the name of this file, right? So now one thing you should note is also the extension is very important. JPEG we have, or .jpg or .png, whatever the extension is, you want to make sure that you write the file name exactly with the extension. So I'm going to just copy the file name right here, and then save it. Okay, when we come here, we should still see it work. It works fine. Okay, now we can create a folder, which is images folder, which is going to contain all of our images, and then I can also move it right here. So in the case where you have it in a subfolder in your directory, what you do is then slash, sorry, that should be images, then forward slash this kitty cat, and then once we save that, it should still work and display fine. Okay, let's clear this up and let's move into quotations. Now let's say I want to add a piece of quotation from another source. One way I can do that is, let's just do this, and then this is a quote from Maestro. Now we have a block quote element. So I'm going to start with the opening tag. So the block quote, and then I'm going to insert dummy text. Okay, let's save that and let's see what we have on our web page. Okay, this particular text is quoted from another source. Okay, so I can then add a site which is equals to, let's say, https thelifetechfact.com. Now this basically tells the web browsers and search engines that, okay, this particular quote was gotten from this website. Now what if we have, let's say, just a simple quote? You can do something like Maestro once said, and then I can have these my Q tags. You are now a developer. Okay, so let's save that and let's see what that gives us. Now you can see by default the browser will add a quotation to show that, okay, this particular text is actually quoted. Okay, and then this Maestro itself, I can then wrap it with a site. Okay, so I wrapped it with a site tag, and then let's see. Okay, it's also formatted that, added a bit of italics. Okay, that works fine and that works well. So in this lesson, we've been able to see how to add links, how to add images and quotations. Now in the next video, in the next lesson, we are going to be looking at absolute and relative links. I will see you there.